What's going on, everybody? So we got some Guns N' Roses news. So Zakk Wylde was being interviewed on Team Rock, and he provided his thoughts on Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose, and Slash. And as you guys don't know, Zakk Wylde actually jammed with Guns N' Roses back in early 1995. He was looked at to possibly be a replacement for Gilby Clarke on rhythm guitar. Now, you guys know Zakk is actually a lead guitar player, and Slash wrote about it in his book. It was kind of weird having two lead guitar players play in the same band. And, this is pretty much what he had to say about Axl Rose. Him and Axl and Slash are pretty tight. He said, with Axl Rose, what you see is what you get. The guy's a legend and a Black Label brother. He's the shit. I played with Guns N' Roses in mid-90s. I was in Studio B and they were in Studio A. So I played Axl some of my shit, like 13 Years of Grief, and he was like, Zakk, what market are you trying to reach with that? I told him, I don't know, the farmer's market. And then he also said, so we ended up hanging out and jamming together, me, Axl, Slash, Duff, Matt, and Dizzy. And I was like, Axl, when are you going to start singing on the shit, dude? Let's quit effing around here. And then that's when Black Label Society was born, because I had all these riffs lying around and I thought, I'll do it myself. Because it was not, he also said that, if you guys remember, this was around the time Axl was dealing with lawsuits and stuff with Stephanie Seymour and Aaron Everly. And he basically said that, Axl told Zakk Wylde that, if I were to write lyrics, it'd all be about the lawsuits I'm dealing with right now. And so Zakk ended up taking his songs and doing Black Label Society. There were some rumors around the time that Axl was threatening to sue Zakk Wylde. Now, I don't know if that was true. I'm guessing it was not, because Zakk Wylde joined Guns N' Roses on tour before the reunion happened back in like 2010 or 2011, I believe. And then Zakk had this to say about Slash. Now, he says Slash is a sweetheart, but every time we hang out together, we end up getting tanked to the bejesus. I remember one time we were hanging out at Wembley Arena. We were doing the Gibson's Night of 100 Guitars, and we sat up at the bar, and I go, man, this sucks. He's like, because they just closed the bar, and Slash ended up reaching into his jacket pocket and whips out a bottle of Jack Daniels and says, we still got booze, dude, don't worry about it. So the Night of 100 Guitars happened in 1994. There's a performance of it on YouTube. They did Voodoo Child, and you guys can go check it out. I've linked to it down below. Zakk Wylde was also asked about who drank more when him and Slash would hang out, and he said, I don't think anyone wanted to challenge the two of us idiots, and Dimebag from Pantera as well. He said you could put three of us together, and this was a holy trinity, and you got to put Kerry King in that contest too. Any night I'm not in the mood for drinking, I'll get Kerry to drink the guys under the table. So if you guys want to read the entire interview, go check out the description box down below. Let me know your thoughts. I think it would have been kind of cool to hear some of the jams that Zakk Wylde and Guns N' Roses did back in the mid-90s. But from a lot of the stories I read around that time, Axl just never put vocals on tracks, and it was just a lot of jamming, according to Slash's book. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below, and as always, make sure you subscribe for the latest GN'R news. Take care.